Hey guys, HTV here and welcome back to another video going over Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. In today's video we're going to be talking about the competitive side of the new games because there's a lot of things still left in the air about the new games that we kind of need answering. So we're going to take a look at those things today, like IVs, EVs, competitive battling, ranked, everything like that, and we're just all going to take a look at all that together. But of course, if you are excited for this video, please do drop a like down below, rate us about the video, the channel, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. Okay, so starting things off, we're gonna take a look at this kind of interview taken from when Junichi Masuda, I believe, was interviewed, and it's just like kind of a synopsis of what was kind of happened. So basically, when asked if trading and battling is possible between Let's Go on the Nintendo Switch, Junichi Masuda said, "Yes, of course we have trading in the game. It's one of the reasons we always have two versions." So obviously, as we all know, trading is in the games, battling is in the games as well, but that's just for friends, as he does go on to say, version exclusive Pokemon will exist in Let's Go, like the many Pokemon games before it. Battling and trading are both available online and locally, so you can still battle and trade with your friends whether they are next to you or whether they are far away and you have their friend code. That's still all in the games. We kind of knew that anyway. The stuff that's kind of still left unanswered is the whole like competitive side of things, such as like IVs and things like that, which we will get onto later on in the video. But anyway, yeah, battling and trading are both available online and locally, but online ranked battles will not be available. And as for the Nintendo Switch online service launching in August, Masuda said they don't have any plans to utilize the online service right now. So basically, online ranked battles are not a thing. But it has just come out and said as well, though, that you do now have to have a paid subscription to play online on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. As we all know, the Nintendo Switch is getting the whole online paid service, just like Xbox does and PlayStation. Nintendo now is doing that as well with the Nintendo Switch, so you will have to pay. I'm not sure how much it is. I don't know if they've come out and said that, but all we know is that to play Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee online, unfortunately, you will have to do a paid subscription. I think this is like the first time they've ever done that. I know there wasn't one for the Wii or obviously the 3DS or anything like that, so I think this is the first time they've ever implemented that. I don't really know why. It's a little bit annoying because it's not really Nintendo's kind of thing, you know. Yeah, you kind of see that for Xbox and PlayStation, but for Nintendo, they've never really done that. So the fact that we now have to have a paid subscription just to play these games online, and there's not even a full online of the game, it's only online with your friends and trading. To be fair, I don't think it's that fair. I think they should have definitely left the paid online for Gen 8, because obviously that's going to have VGC and ranked battles and everything like that. But for these games, ranked battles don't exist. So the fact that we have to pay whatever it is, $40 a year or whatever, just to online trade and battle with friends is a little bit extortionate in my opinion. But it's what's happening. It is a bit unfortunate, but that's just that. But that is the kind of like synopsis of what he did say before obviously the paid subscription did come out. But as we all know from this, trading and battling is online, but just not ranked battles, and of course it's locally as well. Also, co-op is only local as well, but that's nothing really to do with competitive because it's not online. But yeah, so we have that. And now, the next thing that I wanted to go over is just the fact that what about IVs and EVs? Will they be in the game? Well, there's a couple of points I do want to go over for this. Now, first of all, if you don't know what IV and EVs are, IVs are individual values. That is basically when a Pokemon is caught in the wild or, you know, hatches from an egg, they are given like these separate IV values, and there's 31 in each stat, and obviously if you have 31 in each stat, then you have a perfect Pokemon, but they can range from 0 to 31 in each stat. And obviously if you do have like a special attacking Pokemon, you want 31 to be in that stat because then you can do as much damage as you want. And then there's natures and everything like that. And it's just all to do with competitive. Then the EVs are like effort values. They are from, if you can obviously, when you beat a Pokemon, you get the EV values. Say you like take out a Pokemon and you get like 2 attack EVs. And obviously Pokerus doubles that, but Pokerus is really rare. We don't know if that's going to be in the game. And yeah, EVs, you can do like EV training and stuff like that. Obviously they had that big balloon thing in X and Y and everything like that. There's loads of different ways like horde hunting and stuff to do the different EVs. But yeah, that's the IVs and EVs, a quick explanation of that. If you don't know what they are, I explained it really badly, then you know there's loads of videos and stuff on Google about them, but it's basically, if you're in the competitive scene, you kind of know what they are anyway. So yeah, IVs and EVs are very, very crucial for the competitive scene to get the max damage as you can, and obviously get the max bulk you can get if you're like a bulky Pokemon. But yeah, so they're very, very vital. And again, natures, they're very vital. We don't know if they're going to be in the games, because obviously there's a lot of linking with Pokemon Go in these games, and now Pokemon in Pokemon Go do not have natures, but they do have IVs, but the IVs aren't what we're used to. We're used to having 31 in each stat. However, though, IVs in Pokemon Go, it's literally attack, HP, and stamina, which is not what we're used to. So I don't know how they're going to implement this. It's going to be very, very difficult to see what they do. And like, say I have like a perfect Dragonite on Pokemon Go. Will that transfer and have 31 IVs in each stat, or will IVs completely go out the window? Because I will go back onto IVs in a second, but when Eurogamer did tweet out this about the whole conference and stuff, it said the 2019 core RPG is untitled, and it's set to be in the style of X and Y and Sun and Moon. This should appease competitive players. So obviously Gen 8 is really, really for competitive players, which is good. It should be. It's going to be like another hardcore Pokemon game. Gen 8's fine. If you think that Gen 8 is going to be the exact same as Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu and like follow the same thing and everything like that, that's not the case at all. Gen 8 is completely separate from Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. These two new games are literally just linked with Pokemon Go. They're their own kind of separate franchise kind of thing. Not franchise, but kind of separate side games. And then obviously we got the main games, which are like Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then Gen 8 is going to follow those footsteps. So we're going to have ranked battles and VGC and everything like that on Gen 8. But then it goes on to say that with Let's Go aimed at a broader audience, a core RPG for everyone. So does that mean that the competitive side of things is also going to be for a broader audience? Does that mean that there's not going to be any IVs or EVs or, you know, anything like that? Natures, is it just going to make it as fair as possible? Because you could easily just catch a Bulbasaur and that'd be that. But to be fair, it's quite good in a sense that you don't have to be really good at competitive to get into it, and it's a good way to get new players into competitive, and then they learn about IVs and EVs when the new games come out. But obviously if they just kind of get a feel of like types and advantages and disadvantages and different moves and when to switch, those kind of things, getting Switch Initiative, that would be really cool in my opinion. But like I say, natures aren't in Pokemon Go, so I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know how they're because obviously you can trade Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So what does the natures mean for that? Do natures not exist? Do IVs not exist? What happens to my perfect Dragonite on Pokemon Go if it gets transferred into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? What happens to those IVs? I really don't know, because the IVs are very different in Pokemon Go. So that's definitely something that I do worry about in a sense. Like, what are they going to do with it all? I don't, because obviously if say I trade across a really good Pokemon from Pokemon Go, which got really good IVs, will it lose those IVs if I trade it back to Pokemon Go? Like, that would be really risky for me. Like, I would just trade over my bad Pokemon, because I'm not going to lose my good IV Pokemon just because the game doesn't like access it that way. But as we can see from the battling on your screen right now, Bulbasaur is just battling Venona, and that's kind of what it is. So the battling is like that, which is awesome. The battling looks incredible. I cannot wait for that. It's just online is the big competitive thing, and yes, we can't do rank battles in these games, but you can still have competitive battles with friends, or you can just add people. Obviously there's loads of different like leagues and stuff on YouTube to do with the competitive side of things. So what's going to happen to all those if like online was just like normal, like it wasn't competitive, like anyone could literally do a league then? I mean, it's kind of funny to think about like how they do it all, but I am excited about the whole games. Obviously, I'm really, really excited for these games. It's just the competitive side of things, because I really wanted to get back into competitive when obviously these new game came out. I was really looking forward to it, and then I heard about the fact that, you know, ranked battles aren't a thing. IVs and EVs might not be a thing. IVs might be a thing in these games. EVs might not, because they need some sort of thing to kind of, I don't know, kind of differentiate relatively competitive players from the not so competitive players. They need some way to do that. But again, breeding might not be in the game, because if you think about it, in Generation 1, the only daycare up until you get to the Sevi Islands is the dude below Cerulean City, but he can only take care of one of your Pokemon. So you can't actually breed in Kanto. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, you can't actually breed in Kanto, apart from the Sevi Islands, because I think it's like 4 islands or something where the actual daycare comes out and you can actually breed then. So what happens to that? What happens to breeding? Is that not in the game? What happens to baby Pokemon? Because obviously Pikachu, he obviously hatches a Pichu, you know, Jigglypuff hatches an Igglybuff, if you obviously have the incense and stuff like that for Munchlax and stuff like that. So what happens to those? Do they just lay eggs and it's just a Pikachu, you know, hatching from a Pikachu egg? I really don't know, but the only thing I could see is the dude maybe brings in, like, you know, so you can breed 2 Pokemon at the same time with that one guy. I don't know, that's the only thing I could see getting around it, but I don't know if breeding's even going to be in the game, but it's kind of weird to think about, because breeding's been around for so long, so if that's not in the game, it's going to be kind of crazy. But yeah, IVs, EVs, I don't know, we're just going to have to see until we get some sort of confirmation, because all we know at the moment is there's not going to be any ranked battles. We'll just have to wait for the trailer, because breeding is essential for competitive. breeding for IVs, because that's usually how most people get their IVs. Obviously you can dex nerf for IVs, Friends Fire's got good IVs, everything like that, and it's obviously just random, but breeding is definitely the 100% way to get good Pokemon. So if that's not in the game, what happens to competitive if that isn't a thing? It's kind of funny to think about, it's kind of scary to think about as well, because obviously competitive is a huge thing for Pokemon. A lot of people love competitive. Shiny hunting, a lot of people like shiny hunting. We don't even know if shinies are in this game yet. They should be, again, because shinies are in Pokemon Go, but IVs are in Pokemon Go. How will that work? We really don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think IVs and EVs are going to be in the game? Do you think Nature's going to be in the game? Do you want them to be in the game? Or do you want it to be a very more broader kind of game aimed at everyone else? What do you guys want? This is obviously a discussion video. I want to know what you guys want to see. But that is everything from me though, guys. If you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like down below. Rate us about the video, the channel, all that good stuff. Remember my second channel, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram channel, Patreon can all be found in the description down below if you want to check any of that out. That is everything there, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, guys, peace.